Hello guys, X here, and actually this is my second time recording this. The first time when I went to go upload it onto YouTube, it turned out sideways, so I maybe yeah. Right now, as you can see, this is a ref sheet for my Mythiant creature, which is actually what what is actually the creature X is. But as you can see, there's something X doesn't have on this, and that would be antennae. The antennae are used for communicating telepathically, but yeah, I'm going to show you all the information. I was originally going to put it into post, but I decided not to and just to do it all together. I'm going to start with the basic body features and abilities that the Mythiants have. Oh, and also, you can also pronounce it Mythiant. Anyway, I'm going to start with the antennae. I'm going to start with actually, no, not the antennae. I'm going to start with the basic color scheme for Mythiants. Their base color is usually orange, red, or yellow, but they all able to change the scale's color. And their mask is all usually shades of blue, purple, or green. And the antennae are the same. The round parts of the antennae are usually bright yellow or pink. And the petals are always either red, yellow, or white. And the planets that they live on is quite dark, so they have night vision, and also their scientific name is Homo Mythian, but they are called that because, well, something to do with a vortex and sucking humans in, and, well, it's complicated that way. They have dragon-like wings, and all, so the mutations that have affected them in some positive, some negative ways, because they don't have a visible mouth. Yeah, it gets quite awkward. It looks like they're just staring at each other, talking but not talking. Yeah. Hole at the tip of the beak, and at the very, very tip of the beak, like the point, for food and using the blowgun, which I'll get into in a little bit. And the orbs actually have no known use, except for one exception, which is Rare X, who uses the orbs to play, but that's the only known use for them. And it's only exclusive to Rare X. And the stitch pattern on their beak it stays there throughout every generation. And the beak was actually the first thing that came when the humans mutated. They also have 2 extra arms, which actually makes a lot of things easier, but the fact that they have 4 legs is still quite unusual, but hey, some get used to it. Also, the feet have retractable claws, and those are the claws right there. Well, an example of one. They usually retract them if going into a battle. And also, their finger claws are always on because they aren't retractable and are quite sharp. Next, I'll get into the young. The young Mythians have fewer orbs, which I forgot to mention here, and the young also do not have antennae yet, which makes them quite hard to understand sometimes. But hey, the young have more petals on the head because that's also a way to keep them more warm during winters. So the planets are quite cold. It's quite a unique planet. They call it Planet Myth. Wait, they call it Planet Mythkimin. Mythkimin. Spell Mythkimin. Mythkimin. And the egg is relatively simple. Some may have designs, some may don't. Also, they can also have designs, have scale designs on them. But it's quite uncommon for that to occur. And now I'm going to head on to the weapons. They don't have anything too modern, but they do have primitive, combination of primitive and medieval. Let's just say they have blowguns, spears, ninja stars, nunchucks, bows, crossbows, war axes, battle axes, swords, clubs, and even some magic. But some are naturally born with magic, some won't. So that's why they have magical items. And they don't talk using the hole. That's only for food and the blowgun. They talk out loud even though it looks like they don't talk at all. And they also have telepathy. I know, now that I'm just saying it more, I don't think that's what it is. But, I don't really mind. Next, on to the armor. The helmet is especially designed to fit through the antennae, but the petals are usually underneath the helmet. And the upper body armor is built to fit the wings and arms. There are also arm armor straps, and which is the same as the leg armor straps. Also, the mid-body armor is also used. And sometimes Mythians are born with delicate claws, so they have claw armor for the ones who have delicate claws. But that's quite also uncommon for one to have delicate claws. And finally, there's the tail armor. Oh, by the way, the armor is just as flexible as they are, which is quite flexible. The tail armor is relatively simple, but sometimes it is built with a blade at the end, but I did not show that here. Next, this part might shock you, I don't know, but the Mythians have their own alphabet. Yup. And I drew all these characters myself. And as it says here, the letters have the same sound as ours. So they sound so Mythiants sound like humans, but they just have a different writing. But they also do have their own language. I'm going to do an example of their language. So, what I just said is, hi, hello there. It also corresponds with this alphabet as well. I'm going to showcase the letters now. There's E, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. That's pretty much all I wanted to show. But hey, I'm going to ask you, well, not, you don't have to do this if you want, but I kind of want you to make yourself a Mythiant who see. That's just a suggestion, but you don't have to do it if you don't want to. I'm also planning on doing some tribal music for not exactly tribal music, but music for the Mythians in general, and some lore pages. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you. It is quite late, so um, so I'm not going to go on too long. But yeah, hope you have a good day or night, or whatever time it is wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next video. X out.